Okay, let's start with today's topic. This is a new go trick, and here, I guess everyone is familiar with such a shape. It is a very common joystick for 3-3 point. And now, after the white hand here, mostly we will choose to hand, and after the white take a stone, the black have two, and the black's corner is quite concrete, while the white has a really good influence in this side. However, sometimes we really need some fun, and some players will choose this, and that is really fun, and it's kind of like a trick. You will not see it in professional games because for white, I guess all the moves will be not bad for white. All the variations will kind of like acceptable for white. And firstly, we will think about this Atari, and then the black will Atari. White take black make a tiger's mouth here. Remember not to connect here, because there's a cut, and if the ladder is good for white, then you know what is terrible. But even if the ladder is good for black, there is a ladder thread. So we just make a tiger's mouth to make the connection perfect. And in the future, this stand move is like a senti, because if the white go somewhere else again, then this underneath attachment makes the corner a cool left and death. Because here the white only have one eye here, so he must push down, sacrifice, and sacrifice. We can see this is the core. Uh, so actually, for just for the corner, or we just take about this life and death problem, the white must to the white must to play here to make sure it's alive. But actually, we cannot stand here too early, because when it is the opening, there are someone else that is too big to go, and here is only about 25 points a corner. It's not worth that in opening game. So sometimes this stand move is not a senti. And that's also a reason why the white is playable here. And the white just need to go somewhere else immediately now. And if we want to have fun, and we have still some other moves. For instance, Atari and the black connect, and we Atari and take. Here there is a ladder, and if the ladder is good for white, white is quite playable, very very playable. And if the ladder is good, actually the black may be stretched here, but if it's still Atari, we can run, and you connect, I stretch. There is only one group of white, but two group of blacks, and these two group of blacks are kind of like uh, isolated from each other, so it's good for white. And the white has taken the black corner, so that is undoubtedly a good result for white. And apart from that, if the ladder is good for white, we can still play this stretch. And which ladder? Let me show you. After the black Atari, because this don't need to escape, and Atari we can run, and he block, we turn, block, and here this is a really interesting problem that always happen in real game. And we first Atari here, and then Atari here, and then Atari here. This is a ladder. We can see it clearly now. This ladder. If the ladder is good for white, then the zone is good. But if here the ladder is good for black, the white cannot choose this stretch move. It's a disaster if this ladder is not good for white. Apart from that, the white still have some other moves. For instance, if the white just need a fight, want to have a battle with your opponent, we can Atari at this direction. And the black will stretch, we Atari here. And now remember we can stretch. Because these two black stone is in shortage of liberty, and it's easy to die, so you cannot take it, right? That is way too dangerous for black. And the black need to jump here, and let's take it. And here the black maybe play this small knight move, and we can stretch, and attachment, and small knight move here. Then we can have a battle in the center. That is also one way to finish a joseki. And we still have one way left. It is this hand. And if the black just blindly to eat this stone, while this is terrible, we can see. So the black will to Atari here, and we Atari, the black Atari, the white take the black, Terry to control this white stone, while the white uh, will Terry and stretch his head to have an influence in this side, and this is also playable. So today it is more like a fun video, because this move is quite like, no matter how the white do, it is not very good for black, but also for all the variations, we cannot see the black is not playable, and that is fun because we have thousand times see this. That is quite boring if we always see it again and again. And maybe if sometime your opponent play this move, I guess it's real. We really appreciate it. It makes the game of Go more funny, I guess. And thanks for today's watching.